Once more onto the beach, my friends. Yes, beach. I said beach, not breach. Whatever the saying is. Hello, how are you? We're back, folks. We're back. While we're doing these videos, I might as well get them out of the way. Impossibrew Lager. Now, one thing I did forget to do on the previous video, not if anyone's watching, was score it out of 10. That one, the Pale Ale, gets a 9 out of 10 every day of the week. It's fantastic. It's really nice. It's got all of the citrus notes you like. And if you like citrus type ales like I do, it'll be right up your street. This one is an enhanced lager. So it's got the same sort of herbs in it. The social blend, they call it, as the ale. But this one, obviously, is a lager. And I don't have... Did you hear that? The microphone's here, folks. Look, I ain't done this for a while. All right, give me a break. I couldn't find the Impossibrew glass that I got when I ordered these, but this will do for now. It's an old J2O glass, and you'll be surprised how many glasses I've broken or mislaid or just lost over the course of the past few years. They're probably right at the back of the cupboard because I've never used them. That's not a bad looking lager, is it? It's fairly clear. It's quite fizzy. On the batch that I bought, there was a little label at the bottom of the box, and it said something like, "This batch may have more fizz in it than normal. If you don't like it, send it back." But it's been fine. I don't mind a bit of fizz. And the latest batch I bought didn't have that sticker on, so maybe it was just I don't want to say a bad batch, but you know, they overcarbonated it a little. But it's looking good, isn't it? Now, this has got a slight citrus hit to it. Your bog standard lager obviously doesn't have that. Lager, generally speaking, doesn't have any sort of herby tone to it, really. It's just a crisp, refreshing drink, isn't it, on a hot summer's day. Today is a fairly sort of cloudy day. I'd like to take you out in the garden and show you, but I'm not going to. There you go, look. Let's have a go. It's really crisp, I'll give you that. There is a slight hint of citrus, very, very slight. Out of the two, it's not my preferred one. But if I were in the garden and I were having a few beers, I'd probably have this one over the ale, because this is goes down a treat. It's really clean and it doesn't leave any sort of nasty aftertaste. Now, folks, I can hear you asking me, does it give you the buzz like the other one does? And the answer is, yeah, it does. Yeah, they've both got the same social blend in, you know, the mixture of those sort of tea leaves and other things that they've got in there. I wish there'd be a little bit more upfront about exactly what they've put in there, but obviously they have to not give the entire game away, because otherwise everybody else would be doing it, and you know, you're taking away their recipe and yada yada yada. But oh look, the sun's come out. Look, it's gone slightly lighter in here, which is good because it makes me look like I haven't got such a flushed face. But cheers to you. It's a bit like you know, the European bottled lagers that you get. It reminds me a bit of that, but obviously it's got a very slight hint of citrus. And what I would say, if you don't like the citrus beers, don't let that put you off, because it's not smack you in the face. It's just a little bit of it there. Can I give you any more information off the back of the can, folks? Let's have a little look-sees. Not really. It just says a dry hopped, refreshing lager with a clean and lingering citrus finish, which is more or less what I just said to you, isn't it? It's got a citrus tone, a very slight citrus tone, but it's really good. Really refreshing. So how have you been? Are you well? If you're still watching, leave me a note down below. Say hello, let me know you're still there. Be good to hear from you, even if it's just a one-off. Let me know you're still around and you're still watching and things. That would be good. Would I give this the same score out of 10 as the other one? Probably not. I'd knock it down 1. This is an 8 out of 10. Because again, it's good. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not rubbish, otherwise I wouldn't drink it. It's... yeah, if you sniff it before you drink it, you do get a slight sort of herbal hit off of it. And it's difficult to explain exactly what type of hit that is. But it's not unpleasant. It's burpy. Maybe they did overcarbonate this particular batch, but it's alright. But listen folks, give it a go. Impossibrew.co.uk. I'm not sponsored by them. If I was, I'd tell you. I mean, they ain't going to be interested in someone who hasn't been on YouTube for 4.5 years, are they? They don't care. But you know me, I'm always looking around for something different, you know. I just like trying different things. It's like if you go out for an Indian, you know, you're always looking for another Indian that's better than the previous one, aren't you? Or Chinese maybe, if you know, you like Chinese, you jump on Just Eat, you go, oh, try that one, because that one's down the road, and you have your favourite, and you go, is it better than my favourite one, or is it worse? But that is all right. It's really good. It's a solid 9. No, it's a solid 8. It's not a 9, it's an 8. The pale ale is definitely a 9. That edges this one out very slightly because it's more complex, and it's for me there's more going on. And you know, if I'm sitting indoors and I'm listening to some music, I'd probably be drinking that. But if I was out in the sun listening to music or whatever I'm doing, I'd be drinking this all day. It's really nice. The only difference between that one and this one, calorie wise, this is 75 calories a can. The other one, if I remember, was something like 40, maybe even less. So this has got slightly more calories in than the ale, which I'm quite surprised by. It's not a massive amount, no. 75 calories a can is not a big deal, is it? Again, if you had a big glass of orange juice, or you were in a pub and you had a pint of orange juice, but you're slightly more calories in that, probably a lot more sugar as well, wouldn't there? So, ooh, something just dropped on the top of the conservatory. Is it a ghost? Nah, it's just a seagull dropping a stone. That's it for me for this one. Again, really nice, really odd, the buzz you get from it, not unpleasant at all. So order some. They give you this little thing to fill in, and the idea is it asks you how you feel, and you fill it in, and it says if you're more energetic, or perhaps you're more calm, or you're lighter headed. I've got a slightly light head, lighter in body, so you know, do you feel lighter in yourself? Are you more talkative? Definitely I am. I always used to get more talkative, particularly when I used to do the broadcast and I'd had a beer, I'd be, which was good for what I was doing at the time, but not for the wife, because you know, she don't like me banging on. More creative, not sure about that. I'm doing this, I guess, so maybe. More optimistic, can't even say it. Don't know about that. More introspective. Am I getting deep? Am I thinking about myself? No, I'm not actually. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm not introspective or anything. But everyone's going to be different, I guess, and that's why they have this little thing that you fill in, so you can, you know, go back to it. And I'm sure, you know, you can go on the website and provide feedback and things. But there is a little leaflet there that tells you about what's in it, as I read out on the previous video. If you're worried about what you're drinking and what you're taking into yourself, it's got to be better than alcohol, folks, isn't it? That's all I'm saying. It doesn't affect your liver or any other. It's basically, you know, it's good for you beer, isn't it? That's it. That's odd. That's odd. Anyway, ta-ta for now, and I'll see ya when I see ya. Cracking. Ta-ta.